the chosen one. God said, do not skip Divine 25. Listen early. Some days in life bear a distinct weight. Not every day feels the same. Not every hour has the same enthusiasm. However, when God chooses a day, when the skies speak about time and the divine aligns with the earth, something holy starts to emerge. And this time it's about 25, which is unlike any other. A 25 was predetermined in heaven before you ever saw it coming. God said, do not skip it. Do not hurry past it. Do not sleep through it. Because what He has prepared for this holy May 25th be the trigger that changes everything for you. Before we dig into the message, please watch to the conclusion, because there is something prophetic being delivered. Something spiritual, something holy. It conveys a message of alignment and readiness. And when you listen in the comments, please leave your fondest wishes and numbers. 777. Allow your words to elicit the energy of expectation. Allow your hope to speak openly into the environment. This isn't simply an exchange. It is a moment of heavenly connection, a holy proclamation that you are prepared for what is to come. I choose one like this video. If you have not already done so, subscribe to the channel. Let we begin. The chosen one. You went through weeks when nothing made sense. You've persevered through seasons that taxed your strength. But in the spiritual world, Divine 25 is more than just another day. It is both a breaking point and a birthing moment. It's the intersection between heavenly will and human destiny. You were never forgotten. You were being positioned. And this 25th anniversary is about more than simply the end of the week. It is about opening a doorway. Divine One. Heaven is going to meet you where you are and draw you ahead to where you are supposed to be. You may not even grasp the scope of what is going on behind the curtain. There are spiritual talks going on, and your name is at the heart of them. Blessings are planned. Divine times are being opened. And what distinguishes this 25 is that it is not voluntary. This one was appointed. You can't afford to miss it since it has your breakthrough inside it. What if I told you certain doors only open once in a while? What if I told you that Divine 25 is the key to one of the doors you see throughout your journey? There are dates carved in forever, sacred moments planned for you long before you knew what wars you'd face. And 25 is one of them. It's a checkpoint, a destiny gate, and a holy station. The only way through is to be awake, obey, and ready. This is not the 25 in which you drown in distraction or delay. This is not the 25th for routine or carelessness. This is the 25th to listen early. Wake awake to it. Step into it with respect. Align your heart to the timetable of heaven. Because when God says don't miss it, He knows something important is about to be given that cannot be postponed. A heavenly lesson awaits you. A word, a sign, a heavenly appointment. And it's all wrapped up in one Saturday. The manner you approach things is important. Your spirit has to be awake. Your soul must be surrendered. Your hands must be open to accept. Because not all benefits come clothed in evident splendor. Some wonders lie inside obedience. This 25th is one of those moments. Expect divine interruptions. Prepare for uncommon tranquility. Be alert for startling insights, new clarity, unexpected summons, or a profound silence that communicates louder than sound. Divine Saturday is quiet. It appears with power and speaks softly to the prepared. It verifies for those who are sensitive. It rewards those who respect it. This isn't about religion. This is about revelations. You are being associated with something ageless, strong, and beyond anything you have seen before. God spoke directly in the Spirit. Don't miss this Saturday. Don't overlook what is being written for you in the ink of obedience. A chapter in your life is going to end quietly, but the consequences will be felt loudly. Allow people to be distracted. Allow others to go their way. However, your selected one must be attentive. Because when God stresses a date, it means destiny is involved. When heaven spotlights a moment, it means that something has developed and is about to materialize. This Saturday, you are entering the delivery room of your promise. Heaven will not ignore this moment. You're not waiting any longer. You're about to arrive. You're not wondering anymore. You are lining up. You're not guessing anymore. You are hearing. You are sensing. You are obeying. Because obedience in this time will open what effort could never achieve. And as you lean in, paradise comes closer. The instant you believe, the benefits begin to accumulate. There is no time for doubt. This is not about finding everything out. This is about believing that God has already thought things out. Divine Saturday is the releasing date. It's delivery time. It's the moment when seeds you didn't seek growing unexpectedly blossom. When the quiet yes you spoke weeks ago starts to reveal what has been hiding on the other side of your faith. So do not slow down now. Don't back off now. This is not the time to shrink. This is the season to stretch. Now is the time for progressive movement, divine alignment, and supernatural confirmation. The atmosphere is altering. Timing is really important. And your soul knows it's true. You can sense the holy tension. You may feel spiritual anticipation. And it all points to a single holy day, Divine Saturday. Stay ready. Maintain sensitivity. Keep the faith. Because what's coming on Saturday isn't tiny. It is not ordinary. It is not random. It is divine. And do not skip what God says. He is not implying He is commanding. He is alerting you. He is clearing your road. He is laying the scene for something amazing. And all you have to do is listen early and prepare your heart. Your ascension does not usually start with noise. Sometimes it starts with a whisper from above and the decision to comply. This Saturday, choose obedience. Choose awareness. Choose to think that today is sacred. Because it is. Because it was placed aside. Because something with your name on it is about to arrive, and God does not want you to miss it. The chosen one. This Saturday isn't about what others perceive. It's about what you feel. It is not about public pronouncements. It is about private alignment. Today is not the day for external evaluation. It is a day of inward discovery. Because genuine preparation for destiny takes place in quiet before it becomes a public witness. And on Saturday, God is preparing something in the spirit that will manifest in your world. If you do not miss it, you have been asking inquiries recently. Silent ones and profound ones. Questions you've never dared to ask aloud. When will my moment arrive? Am I really seen? Did I miss my window? But God has heard every plea, every whisper, and every moment when you were about to give up. And He has arranged a holy Saturday to respond to you. Not with explanations, but via action. Not with theory, but by change. This is not a motivating message. This is a prophetic instruction. Divine Saturday was sealed before your doubts ever surfaced. It was established before you were discouraged. And now heaven is calling your name urgently. This is the day when secret alignment turns into evident acceleration and quiet obedience becomes open reward. You do not need all the answers. You just need to move. When the Spirit tells to move, there are those days that seem like sacred appointments. They are revealed without pyrotechnics, but with a strong inner pull, a knowing, a stirring, and this Saturday is one of them. You may not even realize the entire weight of what is coming, yet something within of you. Does that part of you survive what should have shattered you? That part of you that never gave up even when nothing seemed to be changing? That part of you is already standing at the entrance of Divine Saturday, waiting for your complete ascent. God is claiming this one is sacrosanct. This moment is not about routine. It is about divine revision. He is revising several stuff. Reset your life's rhythm. Repositioning you without having to explain each step. Some of the most significant changes occur in the unseen. And on Saturday, things will change softly but permanently. On that particular day, you could awaken to a sense of quiet. Do not confuse the stillness for absence. It is heavenly presence. It's the silence before the skies move. And if you position your heart with expectancy, you will perceive a change. Things will naturally begin to align. Clarity will emerge in the absence of turmoil. And peace will come in and take a seat at your table. This isn't just a Saturday. It is a watershed moment in the divine plan. A moment that bends time and rewrites what happens next. Your mission, chosen one, is not to pursue the result, but to be present with the timing, to let go of the urge to control and instead submit to the invitation. Because when God says, listen early, He is bringing you into the heart of divine unfolding. Also, don't be shocked if things seem weird around this time. You can be misconstrued. You could feel the desire to withdraw and be alone. That is not isolation. It is consecration. God frequently divides before elevating. He reduces the noise so you can hear the signal. And this Saturday is all about signals. A pure spiritual communication from heaven to you. A download, a transfer, and an upgrade. You were created to do more than just survive. You were made for destiny. But destiny demands knowledge, sensitivity, and faith. Divine Saturday isn't about showing your value. It is about entering into what has already been written. You are not attempting to earn this next season. You've been welcomed in, and all you have to do is listen. There is a reason you experienced a transformation. There's a reason why the mood seemed heated. God has been preparing you for this time, preparing you to let go of certain things and accept what you previously believed was beyond of reach. You weren't forgotten. You weren't ignored. You were hiding for a purpose, sheltered with a purpose. And suddenly the covering is being withdrawn, not to expose, but to place you. For most people, Saturday will seem to be a routine day. But for those who are tuned in, it will seem like hallowed ground. This is your sacred ground moment. A threshold, a turning point. A location where heaven breathes into what you've been holding. That dream, that mission, that vision. It is going to activate, but only if you do not miss it. What distinguishes this Saturday is that it includes heavenly clearance. Things that were previously blocked will now open. Delays will cease. Resources will emerge. The instructions will become evident. You will not need to force it. You will not need to beg for it. It will arrive because it was always yours. And Divine Saturday is the entry point. Some of you have been feeling the strain without realizing why. Allow this to be your clarity. The pressure was due to preparedness. Waiting was not punishment. It was an alignment. God has been syncing your spirit in His calendar. And now that time has caught up with your task. It's time to relocate. It is time to rise. It's time to show up, but not in your own power. In heavenly comfort, with peaceful certainty, in surrender. Trust the sort that does not need praise to know it is anointed. The sort that does not need evidence to know it is prophetic. The sort that listens to the Spirit and answers with fire rather than fear. Because what happens after Divine Saturday will make sense of all that came before. Maintain this stance of expectancy. Don't let anything distract you. Do not allow familiar voices lead you to doubt what God has verified. This moment is precious. Respected honor. It predicted that the prize would not be in the noise. It will be in the know. And if you are willing to believe, prepare, and listen early, you will not miss your opportunity. Divine Saturday isn't a theory. It is a planned motion of heaven. And you choose one. They are already standing at the entrance. The chosen one. Now that your spirit has been tuned in, you must begin to learn something more about Divine Saturday. This is not simply a date. It serves as a spiritual checkpoint. A moment when the realm of eternity meets the present. It's where things are rebalanced. It's where your name is whispered in rooms your feet haven't yet entered. It's where heaven confirms what hell attempted to cancel. Divine Saturday was not the product of your efforts. It is the manifestation of God's everlasting design. This day was never supposed to be ordinary. This was the time for a breakthrough. You've been through too much to get here empty-handed. You've been through too much agony to not accept the power associated with this hour and Saturday. That transition will start. What you didn't realize was that each battle was preparing you for this season. Each rejection was a divine redirection. Every delay was God's method of ensuring precise timing, since the grandeur of what was about to occur on your behalf could not be hastened. It needed to be polished. It needed to be sealed in the spiritual before it could be released in the physical. This is why you couldn't skip steps. That explains why the quiet was deafening. That is why the fights increased just before the release. Because the closer you come to divine release, the more the adversary attempts to persuade you that you're off track. But let me to remind you, with authority and clarity, that you are not late. You are not lost. You are exactly on schedule for your meeting with Divine on Saturday. This is your turnaround, confirmation, and access. Granted, you are not just surviving this season. You are being uplifted by it. You did not lose any time. You've acquired understanding. You did not miss anything. You were being prepped. And what was previously invisible will now be obvious. God is changing the screenplay, moving the pieces, and writing your triumph into the timetable. This Saturday, the doors will open. That reasoning cannot understand. People will appear whom you did not network for. Opportunities will emerge that were previously beyond of grasp. Because when God plans your rising, no one can stop it. No delay may overrule it. No voice can refute it. And Divine Saturday is the signal that says, now it begins. You do not need to prove anything to anybody. Divine timing is not only for show, it's for a reason. So if things start to change abruptly, don't worry. If things start moving swiftly, don't fight going with the flow. Trust it. You are not being disturbed. You are being divinely rerouted. What's coming will not follow your previous patterns. It has a new feel. It is sacred. It is custom-made. God had not forgotten you. He concealed you not to punish you, but to keep the pledge on your life. And now the curtain is rising. Your visibility is improving. But not for vanity, but for the sake of the job. You are being exposed to impress anybody. You are being revealed to carry out a prophecy. Divine 25 isn't about acclaim. It's all about access. This time requires maturity, compassion, and insight. Do not pursue noise. Maintain peace. Do not run after visibility. Follow the vision. What God is accomplishing is more than a platform. It goes deeper than a fad. This is a generational issue. This is ancestral. This is supernatural. You are becoming the embodiment of promises made long before your birth. This 25th, things will go in your favor, and you will know it wasn't your fault. You will sense the change but be unable to articulate it to others who do not comprehend time. That is all right. Not everyone will notice what you see. Not everyone will feel the same way you do. You were picked to embody this moment. You were picked to listen while others ignore the voice. When you're preoccupied with mundane tasks, it's easy to overlook a miraculous moment. That is why this message was sent to you, to wake you up, to shake you out of your routine, and to remind you that this 25 is different. It is charged. It is active. It is sacrosanct. It has been inscribed on your spiritual calendar. Ignoring it would be like going past an open door while begging for a way out. When God says, listen early, it is not in vain. Something important is about to be released that cannot be postponed. If you are sensitive enough, you will receive the divine invitation. If you are willing, you will be positioned. And if you're brave enough to believe, you'll get what others said was impossible. So be prepared for the unknown. Prepare for miraculous interruptions. Prepare to be moved from what is comfortable to what is holy. You no longer move in cycles. You are taking a step toward alignment. Divine 25 is the signal. Your spirit is the recipient. And after you say yes, the transaction starts. You do not need to know how. You only need to trust who. And He has already gone ahead of you. This is not about striving. It's all about surrender. This is not about force. It's about flow. Allow this 25th day to be one in which you move with the beat of heaven rather than the strain of the earth. Let this be the day your yes coincides with this. Yes, because when those two things coincide, miracles happen. And certainly, some people will be astonished because they assumed you were done. They believed your delay amounted to rejection. But God was just getting started. He was only warming up. And on the 25th, their eyes will see what only your faith could believe. They will observe the fruits of your private prayers. Your quiet preparation is going to yield loud consequences. And it begins now. It begins with a choice to respect what God is emphasizing. It all begins with listening while others ignore.